Capable of using elemental energy without a fission. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue. You are that which is furthest from eternity. Exceptional.
No touching.
Burst forth! Witness my great undertaking!
Evasion is futile.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
This ends now.
Coming to be!
Dead!
Access denied. Come on, focus.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity. Inferior. You are an enemy that requires special attention. This ends now. Inferior. Strike dead.
I taste...
I can fix this. Next on the agenda. All hail! We're way behind schedule.
Lupical! My Lupical!
Off we go! Ow! Off we go!
This!
Inferior. Strike dead. Inferior.
We're way behind schedule. I can fix this. No touching.
Inferior.
Coming to be!
Evasion is futile.
Born of ice and frost.
feel this ancient power. Coming to be.
Access denied.
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
Next on the agenda.
Burst forth.
Let's light it up! Born of ice and frost. I'm just way out of practice. This is long overdue.
Coming to be. Burst forth.
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Strike dead!
No touching! Did I miscalculate?
Inferior.
Born of ice and...
Strike dead!
Get out of here! Out of the way! Off we go!
Moment of birth.
This ends now.
Next on the agenda, no touching!
Strike dead!
Can't breathe.
We're way behind
Strike dead.
schedule. Next on the agenda, for Rex Lapis! No touching!
Burst forth.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Come on! Focus!
Evasion is futile.
Must press on.
Inferior. You are an enemy that requires special attention. Instabilities will be removed. Strike dead! Inferior. You are an enemy that requires special attention.
I taste blood.
You face the lightning directly.
Wake up! Wake up!
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
Why have we stopped here?
In case you've forgotten, the Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to leave the next steps to you. Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the resistance is an exception.
Paimon's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt Decree!
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sangonomiya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the resistance force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it easy for them.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner! Let's get out of here! Hey, look! Do you think that's a resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out!
Watch your step! I dare you!
Access
Show
denied.
me what you've got! Show me what you've got! Don't hold back!
Burst forth!
Allow me to strike first!
Born of ice and frost.
I'll spare none!
Adventures!
I dare you!
Come to be! Keep back!
Train harder.
No touching.
Take cover!
I've been bested.
You saved me. I thought I was about to die. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Teppei, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the first hurdle. So, you aren't dressed like Resistance fighters? Have you come here looking to sign up? Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support will make a big difference. I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed on our current situation. As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation. The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujosara, who commands an exceptionally strong force. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the Vision Hunt Decree, they're rarer than ever. The fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sangonomiya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troops. If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's burden, but I'd be able to hold my own on the battlefield too. I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now. You must have a vision yourself?
He's a special case. He doesn't have a vision, but he can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's incredible. I guess that means you're immune to the Vision Hunt decree. You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. He'll welcome you with open arms. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate Samurai was as easy as you make it look. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. Let's head off. This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate Samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt decree. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You and I must be certain of your decision. You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place over in Inazuma City. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. But why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information to share. What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet." So this refers to you two?
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our ranks. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Teppei here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line. If you're ready, of course.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my hand. I'll make sure you get a warm Resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are recovering there. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alongside us, we'll all be brothers in arms.
Is this a new recruit?
Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. That wound of yours isn't something that's gonna clear up in a few days. Teppei, did you bring this one in? How are things on the front line?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. I've been right in the thick of it. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 Shogunate samurai, and only 1 of me. But I still managed to fend them off.
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. They were no match for him at all. I heard he even stormed the Vision Hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but him facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Teppei. I mean, we've all heard of the Muso no Hitotachi, right? Either way, To tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our ability to hold out much longer. But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Teppei's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible so I can get back out on the front line.
Huh. That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training hard despite my injury. Oh, even though it burst open again yesterday.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective dressing. They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to completely cure flesh wounds.
Sure, I'll take one. Thanks.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick, but it's your decision.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stay here and make some preparations. If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. I'll take it from there. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy. It sounds promising. Thanks for your help. Have you decided which dressing to use yet? All right, I knew you'd back me on this. I can't guarantee it'll work, but if it does, everyone will be fighting fit again in no time. Why don't you hand me the ingredients? It's a bit of a chore to prepare, so I'll take it from here.
Ow, ow, ow. Huh? Just like that, the pain stopped. Now it just feels numb.
Looks like this might actually work. Not bad, Teppei. As soon as I'm better, we'll have to do some serious sparring together to make up for lost time.
Sparring? You have a one-track mind, seriously. But good going, Teppei. When you first applied it, it felt like you were rubbing salt into the wound. But then the pain disappeared and there was just a cool sensation. I swear, I can feel my body repairing itself already. Still, I better not start overdoing it quite yet. Thanks to both of you for looking after us so well. The day I'm discharged, drinks are on me.
Just glad we were able to help. All right, I'm gonna continue giving our new recruit the grand tour. Rest up, you guys.
Don't forget to visit the training grounds. Get some practice in before you hit the front line.
Calm down and get some rest.
The training grounds. That reminds me, they should be doing archery training over there right now. Let's head over.
Oh, another miss. This sucks. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only one
Bullseye?
hit the target.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these past few days that practice alone isn't enough to improve our marksmanship. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. Clearly, I underestimated the skill involved. With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle? I suppose all we can do for now is wait for the drill master's next visit and ask him for more tips.
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have already been dispatched to fight. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves. At this rate, who knows if we'll ever become resistance fighters.
Come on, guys, less complaining, more training.
Teppei-senpai?
Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce our newest recruit. In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking a sweat. And that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention surviving an encounter with the Raiden Shogun.
Is that true? Perhaps you'd be willing to give us some archery tips? We promise not to take too much of your time. A quick demonstration would be all we need. Our previous training was so rushed that we hardly remember the proper technique.
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got it. We won't let you down.
Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty strong.
Incredible! I think I understand what I was doing wrong now. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and monitoring the external environment. If I can...
Watching your demonstration, at least this time I was able to observe some proper... Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, my wife and I were leading a quiet life together. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. Can those of us without visions or combat... There's no use in speculating.
Stay focused. With us holding the front line. Now then, where should we...
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army is attacking. There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through. We'll need your help to hold them off.
What? Impossible. How could they have reached us all the way out here? We'd better go assess the situation. A chance for us to prove our worth in battle.
Soldiers, quick!
Tidal wave. Who's next?
Soldiers, quick!
No time to lose.
Take this!
Burst forward!
Soldiers, quick!
I must. I must withdraw.
I won't forget this.
Well, we managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing here? We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy should never have been able to reach us this far unnoticed. Unless we have a traitor in our midst. They must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach unseen. That's the only possible explanation. Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp. This is my chance to show what I'm made of.
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already collapsed. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby before attacking through the gaps in our defenses. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us like this again.
In that case... Understood. Leave the repairs to us. We can make use of the wooden rope nearby to patch up the defenses. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate me. If there's anything I know, it's logistics. You'll see. All right, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting past this, no matter how determined they are. It seems I've made another valuable contribution to the resistance. But why does it always have to be logistics work? I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square off with the enemy.
Why are you so insistent about being on the front line?
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the Resistance because of our warrior's will. There are a multitude of ways to contribute to the Resistance, but who wouldn't want to take out a few shogunate samurai given the chance? Anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. Let's report back to General Goro. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to the action. Strange. I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of plans. The general has been dispatched to the front line to lead our forces into battle. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy forces. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the directives she gave us, but have received no further instruction. The situation is becoming grim. If we retreat any further, I fear morale may falter. For now, we can only pray that General Goro will be able to turn the tide, however difficult that may seem.
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We're no use to them here. We mustn't let Tatarasuna fall to the enemy.
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her schemes mean nothing now. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde traveler is somewhere among your forces now. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed would be advantageous to both sides, would it not?
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade. I'll never surrender him to you. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler. What are you doing here? It would appear our time to fight side by side has finally come.
Well, well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that you're here, I have a proposal. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor? What's that?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without such a ceremony.
Well, what do you think? Like...
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the Almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up!
I've lost.
Look! That's 2 rounds in a row! The Shogun's army is not invincible! We can win! The soldiers are rallying! Your warrior's will is bringing them hope, Traveler!
I've been bested.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me! Hold the line! Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment!
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the Resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryo Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. In short, our problems have yet to be resolved. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
Can I come too? I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for you. I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I will ask the mercenaries to remain stationed here, and Kazuha is here too. Hopefully this will serve to reduce the pressure you are under.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Once you're ready, please rendezvous with Teppei. He will escort you there. Thank you for all your efforts so far. From this day on, I fight alongside you. Fight for the future of Inazuma.